سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت قل رب زدني علما. قال الإمام النووي رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى الخامس عنه قال لي النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تحقرن من المعروف شيئا ولو أن تلقى أخاك بوجه طلق. الله أكبر. So continuing with the chapter talking about how there's so many ways that we can do good deeds and righteous actions. So in this very short and succinct hadith, so Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam says, لا تحقرن من المعروف شيئا. Don't consider any good deed or any act of righteousness or any act of kindness as something small. Okay? Even to the extent of meeting your brother or your sister or someone with a smiling face. Right? So now it's interesting that here in America, generally that's the social standard, right? Whereas in a lot of our Muslim countries, it's very difficult to get a smile out of anyone, which is kind of interesting. So sometimes people think, well, they're much more Islamic than our people are in certain ways. But actually, there's a big difference in what Nabi Sallallahu is saying and what we see as being social practice or acceptable, etiquettes, social etiquettes. Because social etiquettes are basically that, people should think that I'm a nice guy, okay, and appreciate me. Whereas Nabi Sallallahu is saying that we smile in the face of someone or show our best character for the pleasure of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Not to please them or to give a good name to me, but actually our focus is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likes me to be kind and humble and accommodating and pleasant, in fact, even with my fellow human beings, you see. So there's a huge difference, between, being socially correct or politically correct and doing things for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to understand that. So every little thing that we do, we can actually link it to, an objective which is actually hoping for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's pleasure. And as we mentioned, that there's the whole unwind of ubudiyah, that everything that we do is for the servitude of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if we practice that, we can think about everything that we do and we link it to being an act which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be happy with. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all tawfiq. Okay, lastly, before we close our little majlis today, remember, what night is this tonight, by the way? Friday night, right? So Friday night is a very special night, mashallah, the beginning of a very special day. So in this night, mashallah, this is a night of istijaba. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering the du'as. So we should make du'as for ourselves, for our families, for the ummah, for all of the humanity. And kathrat of salawat on Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, a lot of durood sharif, a lot of salawat on Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, nawafil, zikr, dua, etc. This is that. Even excessive sadaqah. Everything that we can do, we can do, and all this ma'roof that we've been talking about, we should increase. Inshallah, and Yawm al-Jumu'ah, Allah give me and all of us tawfiq wa akhir da'wana. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalamu alaikum.